So you just finished your consultation. We've offered our representation and you've decided to hire us. What happens next? Well, I'm going to send you a bunch of forms to sign. I'm going to send you our representation agreement. I'm going to send you some HIPAA forms to sign so that we can collect your medical records. And I'm going to send you an intake form to fill out. The intake form is important because it's going to ask you, obviously, a bunch of background information, but it's also going to ask you to list your medical providers. And we take from that list and we collect your medical records, which is really the most important part of your petition. They act as the exhibits to our petition and help us push your case towards a resolution. After we start collecting your medical records, we're going to start incorporating that information into the draft of your petition. We're also going to have you complete an affidavit that we can refer to in the petition as well. Once I feel that we've gathered all the necessary evidence to support the petition, we'll go ahead and file the petition, file all the exhibits, and inform the court that your petition is ready for review. Once we do that, for the next 2 months or so, the court is going to conduct a preliminary review of your petition and the evidence that we filed, make sure that everything's there. Once that's completed, the petition will then be in the hands of the government. The Department of Justice and the Department of Health and Human Services will work together to review your petition. They'll review the medical records. And ultimately, what we're waiting for is a determination from them whether they're conceding or disputing your case. Now, this process lately has been taking longer and longer. It can take anywhere from 8 to 12 months for them to conduct that review. At the end of the review, we'll know whether we'll know what their position is, whether they're conceding or disputing. If they're disputing the injury, then we'll have to resolve that dispute with the judge or through the courts. If they concede your injury, then we'll start discussing what is your compensation. What should you be entitled to? Out-of-pocket medical expenses, lost income or earnings, pain and suffering. This whole process can take another 6 to 12 months to resolve. At the end of that, we'll know what their offer is, the government, or if we don't like the offer, we can ask the court, how do you value these damages? Now, depending whether it's a settlement versus an award, that can vary the timeline. But somewhere around the 2-year mark into the 2.5-year mark is when we'll start to see us talking about final compensation. After final judgment has been entered, it's only another 2 to 3 months until we see your check. Again, every penny of it is going to be yours to keep. And the check's going to be delivered to us, your attorney, and then we'll make arrangements to securely either deliver it to you or mail it to you as fast as we can. So that's the whole process from start to finish. You may have more questions about what kind of compensation is available in this program, so I'd invite you to watch the next video where I get more in depth on that topic.